Welcome to the monthly economic update. I'm joined by senior economist Bob Keane. Welcome, Bob.
Thanks, Jason.
It's been another really interesting month on markets this month, with particularly with Kim Jong-un detonating a hydrogen bomb on his own soil. President Trump tweeted that he might be stopping trade with countries who trade with North Korea. How do you see that playing out?
Well, we're in a very difficult situation with North Korea, and there is a degree of brinkmanship between all sides. So North Korea has fired a nuclear missile across Japan. It's detonated that nuclear weapon. Risk is that nuclear capability has increased dramatically with North Korea. The concern is for everyone, whether it's South Korea, Japan, as well as America, that North Korea is now a threat. And President Trump has responded with some rhetoric that had said in August, fire and fury. And that military response creates political risks, which is a downside for global share markets, and that's a concern.
Staying with the US, we've seen the revolving door within the White House continue. We see Steve Bannon, the chief strategist, has departed. How do you think that impacts President Trump's ability to get his tax and infrastructure policy approved?
Well, this is another important issue that Wall Street is wrestling with at the moment. President Trump's been in office for 8 months, and so far there's been little to show for it. For all the bold promises of corporate tax cuts, higher infrastructure spending, we've seen little pass through Congress in terms of that initiative. We've also seen the healthcare debacle where they failed to repeal the Healthcare Act. So the concern is for Wall Street is those corporate tax cuts are not going to come through, and therefore potentially the market is going to correct.
Corporate earnings and the US economy, though, still appear to be quite robust.
Yes.
We're not really seeing a flow through to inflation in the US. What do you think's behind that?
Well, this is the major surprise, that US economic growth is solid. The unemployment rate's 4.4%, labour market is tight, yet we're not seeing a wage acceleration, and therefore inflation pressures are quite mild. So from the Federal Reserve, the central bank's point of view, indicates they don't have to aggressively raise interest rates. So that in itself is supportive of Wall Street. So that's holding up Wall Street for now.
Okay, and back to Australia. The profit season has just finished here too. What insights do you have from that profit season?
Well, in terms of the overall profit reports, they were strong, plus 17% profit growth for the financial year 2016-2017. But what we have to bear in mind that was largely driven by the resources sector. So mining did particularly well, but the non-mining economy was quite subdued, only a 5% profit growth. So that indicates that the Australian share market, while it's reasonably priced, it's not really driven by the profit growth story at the moment.
Okay, well, thanks very much for your time. Again, if you'd like any further information on what we've discussed today, you'll find it on the webpage where you launched this video. Thanks very much for your time.